Welcome back to Today's Room, playing skylines. Today's video, we're going to be building a new farm. Building, university, but it's using the, base game university ones. It isn't the university's DLC. This would more so just be, kind of just, a little, extension to one of the universities around the city, I guess. Just to help, give access to students. And, start off with this university. I did a parking lot. Then we also worked on some more suburbs in this whole area here. Mostly residential, but I also added in some commercial. And we now got to that new train station we put in the last episode. So now that's starting to get a good amount of use, that train station. And then for our university here, I put in a nice big ground parking. Then I also put in a parking deck. This isn't going to be a huge complex here. It's going to be the main university, which is just a base game building. It's a high capacity university. It's the smallest one. And then I put in the high capacity high school to make it look like just another building. Or I believe, no, that's the elementary school, sorry. And then I put in the climate building from the Green Cities DLC for the high schools. It's more eco-friendly, but that's the kind of role in the game for it. But we're just using it for details. I believe this little university, off-campus area definitely turned out very nicely. Or little mini campus, I guess. And then also off-camera, I put in a big ferry route going throughout the city. This little city that we've kind of been working our way towards, or not necessarily a little city, but a little major town, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I put in a stop there, and then I connected into the stop that's over at the original cruise terminal. The new one doesn't have any ferry stops, so can't really do much with that. And then I also put one over near our university here. This is just kind of where I had space for it, and I did give some bus connections that then have a direct access, or I do need to give it direct access to the train line too. But yeah. And then I got to work on our farm here. This is nothing much really to it, which I kind of messed up here. This is an orchard. That's exactly what I wanted, but there's actually no what's it called? Fertilized land here. So our farms here actually are not producing anything. So it's just gonna be completely for show, except for the one animal pasture I did put in here. This would be a little orchard here. They would have oranges in here. This is just kind of fruit. Nothing much to it. It would just be a thing to pick. It's kind of just like apple orchards, although oranges aren't as popular for that. Also had this big plot of land here, so I decided to put in another large radar mass. I'm not entirely sold on that. I might move it somewhere else. I don't really like it there. I kind of liked how it was just wide open, that one big interchange right there. But like I said, I just added in a bunch of different orchards of the different fields in here. Just to give us more fields, and so this way the farm could be as big as possible. Because at this point I did think that we would actually be getting stuff out of this, but now we don't. Now that I know I don't. But I definitely did the small little details with this, with the roads and stuff, and then I also put in small little pathways just to help give better access between each field in theory. It won't really get used much though. And then I did also make sure that the entire border did have something going around it. If it wasn't literally on the edge of the farm. And like I said, I did put in that animal pasture there that I just put pigs in. They give scraps of the oranges to the pigs. Help feed them. Just another way for this to make money. That's the only part that's actually functioning in this farm here. I also put a border fence around there just to protect the farm for animals and different people trying to intrude to it. And then we do have this island resort thing. I don't know what it's called, honestly. But little hotel, I hooked that up finally. It's kind of just been sitting there. I've wanted it to be right around this area for a while. And then I got to work on our suburbs for this whole area here. Pretty much just put all, not necessarily all, but a good amount of residential, but I also sprinkled in a good amount of commercial in there, if that makes sense. But I did need to clean up the land and stuff are all around here. And I definitely like how this all turned out. I just kind of went with grids for this. And I also got this hotel set up here too. And I got to work on, like I said, the grids for our suburbs. And then of course this area wouldn't be complete if I didn't put in bus lines. So this bus line did connect into our ferry that I put in off camera, but I put in this line here, move the stop from, instead of needing to do a big old loop, it actually stops up here, goes up here, and then also stops at our university, which gives better access to that obviously, which is ideal. And then I just continued adding in these small little slivers of development in these small plots of land where you couldn't really fit much of anything in here other than these little things here, other than maybe a park or something like that. And I will probably keep this train line in here, the cargo one at least. Obviously I'll keep the passenger one. That cargo one I'll probably connect into forestry stuff, and then also maybe into that other city area, depending on how industrial it is, which I think it will probably be quite industrial due to the fact of it being right near the big oil reserves for the city. And I also will probably connect it into some oil stuff that's out in the water to help support that, so that'll then bring in a ton of traffic going through that. I won't probably connect into the main line though for that. Maybe make it to where they can't go along this part of the tracks where we are here, but connect to that town area, at least for the main line. But then I just continued along with grids, more grids, and more grids, as I always have. And I put it mostly residential here, low density specifically. There's going to be a bunch of low density all along here. And while this will be more built up because we're near the water, it will start to fizzle out as we get more into the trees and inland. And then I also sprinkled in some, commercial. And just high density, a mix of everything, kind of all around towards the main road. But, that's everything I have to say for this video. Here's the final product. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. Do see you next one. Bye!